Hey, I'm Sebastian from Patchblocks, and I'd like to give you a closer look at our tek.waves wavetable synthesizer, which is part of the minijam studio. The synth has four rotary controls, which are actually 16 or 20 to be precise. How that works I'll explain a bit later. Then you got a little keyboard here, octave up and down button, and four control keys. So the keyboard works in a slightly unusual way. You can only play in a certain key, so only notes in a, let's say, C major or A minor key or so are the notes you can play. But therefore you got 2 octaves on a very limited space. In order to select the key you want to play in, you press this scale button here, and then let's say the bottom row is for minor, A, and this will set it to A minor. Now let's just play some notes. Change the octave. Now to tweak how the sound, the timbre of the sound, you got these 4 controls here, which go actually into deeper levels of control, which are organized in these 4 pages. Let's just tweak some of those knobs and see how they sound. The way how those controls are organized, which are actually 16 sound mangling parameters, are in these edit pages. So we've got wave, bank, envelope, and filter. If I press shift, the shift button here, and then select wave, you can see this is blinking, and we're now in the wave edit page. There we've got parameters like the symmetry of the reading back of the wave in the wavetable, as well as sync, sync modulation, and detuning. I'll just tweak those knobs, and you'll kind of hear what it does. Let me just change the envelope to something a bit longer. There we go. Now let's go to the second bank, which is, or the second edit page, which is Wavetable Bank parameters. So you can select the wavetable. We've got more classic waves. This one here is more for vowels, and then there's another one here. So this one selects the wavetable, whereas this one is the part within the table that gets played back. So for the vowels, you can hear the different vowels. Now you can modulate this with this knob here that sets type of modulation. It's like a sequence that gets played back, and here the frequency of it. Now the next one is for envelopes, amplitude envelope and filter envelope. This is for attack and decay, sustain, release. The same here, filter, attack, decay, sustain, release. So they're like combined 2 parameters per knob here. Let's make something plucky. Something more long and evolving. Maybe the filter a bit shorter. Or also the filter opening longer. Now the last one is the filter page. Let's go on there and just tweak the filter a bit. So we've got frequency, resonance. This is a selector between a low pass and high pass, as well as some distortion overdrive. So these are all the sound parameters you can edit. There are also global parameters like tempo, delay time, delay feedback, and the master volume. You can edit those by pressing Shift, this button here. The tempo is here. You can see the light moves a bit faster. Let's introduce some delay to it, so a bit of feedback and a longer delay time, something like that. Master volume, keep it all the way up. Or maybe a shorter envelope just to make it a bit more plucky. You can also use the built-in Appreciator to build just an Appreciator sequence. In order to do this, you activate it by pressing Shift and on. So these four here are for the Appreciator. Now pressing or holding a button produces this Appreciator. Maybe let's make this 1 octave less by pressing Shift and octave up and down. We'll set the range of the Appreciator. Maybe edit the filter slightly. You can also set this Appreciator to hold, and you press a button and it keeps on playing it without you needing to hold it pressed. Let's do that. If I press the same button again, it stops it, but I can add several notes to it and they will play the Appreciator based on the order I've added those notes. Now I can also, while the Appreciator is playing, I can also change the octave or even change to a completely new key. There's different playback modes of the Appreciator as well, so there's up, down, and random. Okay, that's the Appreciator. Then you can also record into patterns. You've got 4 patterns that you can store stuff in. You can also change the pattern length, 1 bar, 2 bar, or 2 bars, or 4 bars. Now I'll just change to a pattern that I've already programmed. Shift and pressing the pattern. So I select the first one, which is empty. Maybe make it a bit longer, the envelope here. Okay. Let's just play something here. Just some chords or something. Right. Play. And maybe just make it 1 bar. Ready. There we go. We've got a few chords. Now I can change some automation on this as well. Just tweak the filter setting, play, press record. This is pretty much all the machine can do for now. We're still developing it a bit further, so if you have any ideas or suggestions, feel free to comment in the comment section on YouTube or on Kickstarter. You might have also noticed the enclosure looks slightly different than in the Kickstarter video. This is just an older enclosure I'm using here for this video. Also feel free to tell your friends about it, back us on Kickstarter, and be one of the first people to receive those machines once we ship them in September. Thanks.